Hey everyone, this is Blackbinder, and welcome back to the Let's Play of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition with Tales of the Sword Coast. Last time we left off, we had just killed the leader of the lycanthropes, or the werewolves, who ended up being Mendes. His real name was Salad Gan, and he was not a good guy. He tried to kill us, so we killed him. And we also, right after that, went to the basement of the cultists' building and killed the Tanari, known as the Eclectic, or Eeclitic, or whatever. Very hard to pronounce. It's a demon's name, it happens. But now we are in High Hedge, and I was just going to sell some of the, kind of seems like garbage items now that we're done with the quests, but some of them can sell for a decent amount. Kondar, it's for shapeshifters. We're not really going to need that anymore. We will be fighting shapeshifters, but they're not like immune. We're not going to need the +3 aspect of it, really. Helm of Balduran, we're not selling that. The sea charts we can sell for 100. Cloak of Protection. Now, the butter knife of Balduran actually sells for 500, which is pretty cool. I think this is the only place you can sell it, but I'm not entirely sure. These are extra wands. Not sure why we can't sell the Sword of Balduran here. I'll try somewhere else. But Balduran's logbook, he definitely wants it for 5,000, which is awesome. We're not going to be fighting any more werewolves, so we're going to sell the Wolfsbane Charm. And now I want to go through here and see if he's got any +2 weapons. I want another stack of this. Since they sell them in only groups of 5, you need 16 for a stack. We want at least one more stack of this, Bolts of Biting. We have bullets of fire, so we are good. We don't need any electricity or ice ones. Don't need any of these. Protection scrolls are nice, but I rarely use them. Let's see. Do you guys have a remove curse scroll? Because I accidentally, not really accidentally, I did it on purpose, but I bought the Horn of Khosgaroth just for the fun of it. I've got plenty of money.
What do you want?
But I put on the Helm of True Neutral, or of Opposite of Alignment, but I'm True Neutral, so it didn't change anything. I'm just cursed now.
Uh-huh.
So let's go ahead and get in here. No, hold on.
What is it this time?
Can't believe that I would not have kept a scroll of Remove Curse somewhere. There we go. I knew I had one. Now I can remove curse on me, and that will just automatically de-equip the helmet, I think. Just don't screw up. There we go. Alright, put our Helm of Balduran back on, and we can sell this helmet for 350 gold. Extremely powerful item. Not a good thing to have, or not a good thing in the hands of someone who wants to do evil. Because they will put it on someone who is very good and make them very evil. Like, Elminster's a good guy. What if he had put that on? He's also extremely powerful. If he put that on, he would become very evil indeed. Alright, we are heading back to Baldur's Gate now. Don't need to fight those skeletons. Where do we want to go? I want to go down here, I think. No. I want to go to Lady Luck, Tamora's, whatever, Lady Luck Temple. Let's see.
What is it this time?
Who has it? Karaf's Skull. Remember, we needed to turn that in. So, I'm going to hopefully, I should be able to, if you run into guards here, it's not a good thing because you're wanted for murder. Remember all those episodes back ago in Candlekeep? Word has spread, so we are still wanted for those deaths. But before we get caught on purpose, I want to make sure I turn this skull in.
Can I assist you?
The Skull of Karaf. He was a priest here long ago, and Tamora blessed him greatly. Too greatly, perhaps, made some people jealous, made him some enemies. Then one night we found him dead, his body torn and broken, his head gone. No one ever found the killer, no one ever asked. It is best to leave that sort of justice to Tamora. Perhaps this is her forgiveness, no? Go well in the luck of Tamora, stranger. Find Gorak, he should now be cured of his affliction.
It shall be as you wish. It shall be as you wish.
Oh, run! Run away! We gotta go talk to Ghoul Gorak first. It's funny, he looks like a ghoul and his name is spelled like ghoul.
Good on you if you saved the day.
Room.
How may I be of assistance? You have but to... What is it this time?
All
You
right.
have but to
First
ask.
things first, we want to go down here, and then we want to go left.
You have but to ask.
Hopefully that will put us in the spot that I want to be.
Yes.
Yes, it did. Okay.
It shall be as you wish.
Do a quick save, and now let's go look for... Wait, I can actually... I should be able to see where his home is. Whoa. There he
I shall
is,
attend to it in
Gorak.
a trice.
I am cured. After all these long years of rotting away, an end has come. Blessed be Tamora, and may my brother at last have peace. You are kinder than you'll ever know. And we got nothing.
I'm nothing of value. Please, let me be.
Did we get experience for turning that in? Yeah, we got 1,000 for turning it in. And then this is
You
just
have but
catching
to
up
ask.
with this
Let's
guy.
talk
Alright,
about
now we want to be in this area, but I want to go up
I shall
and come
tell
in
you
from the
to
top
trust.
this time. Because I think there's
You have
someone
but
who
to
will talk
ask.
to me.
You need something,
Kolvar.
Hi, friend.
I have nothing to say to you. Out of my way. Alright. Yep, there be tensions rising between us and Am. There'll be war soon, and plague and pestilence. Better than them than us, I say. Plague and pestilence? What from? From war, of course. What else do you think would follow in its wake? That's why we need Sarevok as Grand Duke, for he'd take the resources from the Iron Throne and assist us. Attack first and fight the war on their soil rather than our own. As I told you, better them than us. Okay, so Sarevok has clearly moved up in the world since we killed his father, his adopted father. Or adoptive father?
I serve the
Oh
flaming
no!
fist.
Die! Alright, Flaming Fist Enforcer. Halt and hold. You stand accused of murder most foul. You will lay down your arms and come with us. Or by order of Angelo Dosan, you will be killed where you stand. Such is his order, and I cannot alter it. It is your choice. I have no wish to fight you. I am no murderer, and I welcome the chance to prove it. I am innocent, and I shall not submit myself to the judgment of this Angelo. Scar is your proper superior. That may be so, but Scar is dead. Aw, that's sad. He was a good guy. And Angelo is his proper replacement. We in the ranks have no choice but to obey his orders, suspect though they may be. You must decide, submit and face judgment, or fight here and die. I have no choice, but you do. I have no wish to fight you. I am no murderer, and I welcome the chance to prove it. A wise decision. You will have a fair chance to defend yourself, regardless of how convinced of your guilt Angelo is. This way. Commander Angelo Dosan. These are the ones wanted for the murder of the Iron Throne leaders.
These are the infamous murderers, finally brought to
Oh, he sounds bad. He sounds like a bad guy. I am Angelo, commander of the Flaming Fist. I will be your judge, jury, and executioner. Please pardon the cliché. You aren't the commander of the Flaming Fist. That title belongs to Duke Elton, someone who deserves it. You're a pretender, and a rather ugly and smelly one at that. A lobotomized gibberling would make a better leader than you. Don't say that. He'll just automatically kill you. So don't do that. Hey, come on now. We all know that you're in the employ of Sarevok. We'll pay you more if you let us go. Laugh now, Angelo, when your arms and legs are severed and you're lying on the ground crying like a little baby. Hee hee. Then we'll see who has the last laugh. Couldn't you just let us go? Oh please, oh please, oh please. Sarevok. Addressing the greed in my soul, an admirable attempt, but one destined to fail. I am not stupid enough to cross one such as Sarevok. I reserve that stupidity all to you. Well, we didn't do anything to cross him. We just exist. So, now that we are done with all of these pleasantries, I will make my decision. I had thought hard and long on what sentence I should give if you should be delivered into my hands. The choice is an obvious one. For the charges of murder, theft, arson, rape, and many other sordid crimes, I declare that each of you shall be taken to the bazaar where you shall hang by the neck until you are dead. I thought we were going to be given a chance to defend ourselves.
How may I shall attend to it in a trice.
Oh look, our cell is open.
You're a
What is
queer
it? I shall
fellow.
attend to
Can
it
she
in
get
a
out?
trice.
I've done had enough
No?
of this.
Yes, I shall
Well,
attend
mine's
to it in
open
a
for
trice.
some reason. Can't talk to ourselves. See what's in here? Oh, there's another guy, Neb. Hey you, I wonder how you got out of your cell. Did someone leave it open, or perhaps you managed to pinch my key? Oh no, you haven't. Heh. So are you the group that's wanted for murder on 3 different counts? Don't try to deny it. I know it's you. Well, my name's Neb. Neb, do you know what's been going on in the city lately? Oh yeah, lots of stuff. You know about Duke Elton, don't you? He's been diseased. That's why Angelo's in charge now. It would have been Scar, but he went out and got assassinated. Yeah, the city's gone downhill over the last week. Too bad.
How may I be? You have but to ask.
You're getting impatient in here, aren't you? Or are you?
I've
I've got a way out of here, you know. Hidden it well, haven't I? Search all you want and you won't find it. No, I can't even search, so. Good thing old Neb decided to mix a little bit of illusion craft with his thievery. Eh? Sure, I'll tell you what. Murderer to murderer now. Monster to monster. Are you wanting out? Please, we'll do whatever it takes. It's very important that we get out of here. Sure, everyone's wanting out, but does the world really want us out? Maybe it's safer if we all just stay in here, Monster to monster now, murderer to murderer. How many little children passed away at old Neb's hands? Not 1, not 2, neither 4 nor 7, nor 12, nor 20, but the next one. The next one in the sequence. Oh my god, he killed children? Okay, let's see. So the sequence goes 1, 2, 4, 7, 12, 20. So 1 to 2 is 1. 1 times 1 is... No. 1 times 1 is 2, is 1. Plus 1 is 2. 2 times 2 plus 1 is 4. No. Hold on. I always have to write these down to get it. 1, 2, 4, 7, 12, and 20. Okay. So... Let's work backwards. From 20 to 12, it's minus 8. From 12 to 7, it's minus 5. So that's a 3. 7 to 4 is minus 3. No. That works for all of them except for the 2. So, and maybe the 1, I don't know. 1 to 2 is plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 5, and plus 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8. Well, the 8 kind of throws it for a thing. I would have said they're all maybe prime numbers. But the 8 screws it up. Well, let's see. What are some of the possible answers? I would say 26? No. Hold on, let me look at this again. Okay. Oh, okay, I see it. 1 to 2 is plus 1. 2 to 4 is plus 2. Now, to get to 7, you add the last 2 together. So 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 4 is 7. So then you do 7, 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 7 is 12, and then 3 plus 5 is 8, plus 12 is 20. So we want to do 5 plus 8. What is 5 plus 8? 13? So 13 plus 12 is 25, right? Is that right? Is there a 25 on there? Well, that works, but it doesn't look like it's right. Son of a gun. Why am I so stupid with math? I don't know. Or no, wait, it's 8 plus 5 is 13 plus 20. I was plussing it with 12 for some reason. So 33. Well, I was right. You killed 33 children, Neb. May the gods and all their solars wreak their vengeance. Let the solars come and I shall kill them too. In a world without justice, the gods are little more than a divine puppet show. Come, the tunnel's through the wall here, and it is time we cut ourselves free from this confining womb. Well, we just let a murderer go. I would have killed him, but we really didn't have the option.
You need a new tailor. Your clothes are absolutely...
Alright, well, let's walk around here. We are going right back in there, and we're going to kill Scar. Or not Scar, Angelo. But first, let's do a little magicery.
How may I
Pretty
be
sure
of
the
assistance?
Flaming Fist people can't see through invisibility.
You have but to ask.
And if they can, they should be getting paid more for all their skills. I really like this because you can't kill them. You get a massive reputation hit. So basically they force you to go through the sewers or whatever, or figure out some magic ways around them. TX rules all. He's a party member if you don't remember. I think we talked about it before.
It shall be as. What
Let's
is it
talk
this
to
time?
Benji, see what he has to
I
say.
shall attend to it in a sorry, friend.
What foolishness is this? Are you trying to storm the Flaming Fist compound? You'll find no friends here, Trissau. Angelo now commands the Flaming Fist. Friends of Duke Elton can only expect death from Angelo's new order. Two arms. Trissau and Coates have broken into the compound.
Yes.
I think we can kill these guys, because they're mercenaries.
How may I be of assistance?
Yep.
Let's do glitter dust. Oh no, I'm held.
Your wish?
That's okay.
I bunch.
Need to take down these, you know what, screw it, let's horror them. I didn't want to have to chase them down, but if I don't be careful, they're gonna destroy me. See if we can catch any of them with slow. There we go, we got two of them.
Casting spells isn't as
Ooh,
easy
three of
as I
them.
make
Nope,
it
just
look.
two.
I'm tired.
Must rest.
The Benji is the one I gotta worry about. Ah, and Delos too. Let's kill Delos, see if we lose reputation. Okay, we didn't, so we're good.
For the eyes, fool. Go for the eyes.
I would sneak through here, but
I bunch.
seems like there should be some resistance from the Flaming Fist, you know what I mean? And these are mostly mercenaries.
More fight. Cool. Squeaky wheel gets stuck.
Lots of plate armor. If you want to, you can actually sell that, but it's
I
not
shall
worth it
commit to the task.
for me right now. Because I have 57,000 gold.
I look forward to your until
Oh, I thought this guy would be nice.
Your wish?
Well, we can finally
You point.
ransack the basement without getting in trouble.
Squeaky wheel. Let's talk more fight.
I've done had
Nope, we definitely lost reputation there. Alright, well, let's see what happens if we go past him and talk to Delos. Because maybe Delos was our friend, right?
What is it this time? I shall attend to it in
Greetings, is there something I can help? Wait one moment, you're the ones wanted for murder. Nope, he's a dummy just following orders
It shall
too.
be as you wish.
Well, I could have swore there was someone in here who wouldn't turn me in.
Your wish? I shall
Maybe I
commit
forgot to
the
do
task.
some of the quests for these guys, but I thought I did them all. Oh no, that's right, he's at the top
What
of the
is it this
stairs.
time? It shall be as you wish. Yes?
There
How
he
may I-
is.
You have but to
Kent.
ask.
They're a crime.
You there,
Be
shh!
punished.
Don't make too much noise. My name's Kent, and I want to talk to you. What is it you want, Kent? I remember the bunch of you from when you worked for Scar and Elton. Well, since you've been gone, things have gone downhill. Elton's taken ill, and he's resting in the room beside us. His healer, Rashad, keeps on saying that there's nothing he can do, but I know better. He's no healer from what I've seen. Anyhow, it don't matter. I've decided to desert the Flaming Fist before things get too hairy. I don't want to lose my life over whatever power struggle is going on in the city. Thanks for the information, Kent. Maybe we'll see each other again. Alright, I'll see you later. Good
What
luck.
is it this time? I shall
Alright,
attend
so
to it
somebody
in
is
task.
poisoning Duke Elton. Who are you? What are you doing here? We're here to protect the Duke. Stupid primates, it was your last mistake to come here. Guards, let us see how your vaunted skills perform against one who was born an assassin.
Yes? I shall attend to it in... How may I be of assistance?
How about you take a chromatic orb to the face?
Cut you down to
What is it
size.
this time?
Go for the
Ooh,
eyes,
he's a
fool.
greater doppelganger.
Go for the eyes.
But that's good when you're only fighting one, because he'll spend the first few rounds trying to cast spells, which he will not be able to get off if you are
What
lucky,
is it
or
this
if you
time? It
aren't
shall be as you
unlucky.
wish.
Don't really have to get lucky, but let's actually, before
I'm
we
gone.
wake him up, let's ransack this place. See if he's got anything. Someone has noticed you. Are you kidding me? He's friggin' on his deathbed.
How may
You're
I
a
be of
queer
assistance? I
fellow.
shall attend to it in
I am again in your debt. That creature... has kept me helpless for too long. Perhaps if I hadn't been incapacitated, I might have been able to prevent Scar's death. Angelo will soon hear of my recovery. It is important that you take me away from here. I'm sure Angelo won't want me coherent and among the living. Take me to the Harbor Master's building. The Harbor Master is a good friend of mine. I can rest there until I am fully recovered. Take this letter. I managed to filch it off Rashad when he was caring for me. From what I read of it, it seems Sarevok has dire plans for the city. I fear for the lives of my fellow dukes. Leah and Belt. If they were to die, Sarevok would take over the city. You must find Slythe and Kristen and stop them. Hurry, we must make haste.
What is it this time?
Okay, so
What's
now
that?
we can do it. We can open
I've
this.
done had
My
enough
training
of
did
this.
not prepare me for such extended. It shall be as you wish.
Activity.
No, I said go in there, and I want Imogen
Casting
to come
spells
here.
isn't as easy as I make it look.
Now, one of my guys
I'm
has the
tired.
body of Duke Elton on him.
Must rest.
What? Don't dare fail lockpicking. Now, this item, actually, now that I found it, I think I remember what it is. Of the dead something? Nope, splint mail +1. Never mind. There is a splint mail that kind of looks like that. It's called the Armor of the Dead. We actually may have already found it. I don't remember. But it's one of the few, there are very few items that make it into, that you can carry with you to the next game. Unless you, like, cheat or whatever. But anyway,
What is it this time?
what was I going to say? That's one of them,
You
the
have
splint
but to
mail of the
ask.
dead.
What do you need?
Nope, he still doesn't like us.
How may I be of you? Have but to ask.
See if we can just walk past this guy.
Sorry, friend, but
What is
you
it? I
got
shall
a
attend to
date
it in a trice.
down under.
Cool. Full plate and
Yes?
packing steel.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Get out before he
Your
actually
voice,
talks to me.
I punch.
Nope.
Let's talk.
Holy
more
cow.
fight.
Alright, well, let's load it back. And
Uh-huh.
I've already fought them once. Do I not have... I wonder what we can do here. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. This will be funny.
How may I be of assistance? I shall attend to it in a trice.
Sorry, friend, but you've got
This is
a
always funny to
date
do.
down under.
Limitations of
Sorry,
the game
friend,
system, I guess.
But you've got a date down
Cool.
under.
Send these guys down here
Yes,
while
yes,
he's
yes.
chasing me. Just to talk to me.
You butt kicking for
Yes,
goodness.
it shall be as you wish.
Didn't work. Alright,
How may
let's
I
try that
be of
again. I
assistance?
got my guy too close, so he switched targets.
You're
Uh-huh.
a queer fellow.
What is it this time? You have but to ask.
Sorry, friend, but you've got
Cool.
a date
You boy
down
squeaky
under.
wheels
Yes.
get stuck
It
in.
shall be as you wish.
Sorry, friend, but you've got a date down under.
Let's
Liberal
talk
use
more
of
squeaky wheels
pausing.
May I
get
be of
stuck
assistance?
in.
You have but to ask.
And we have
What is it this-
successfully
I shall attend to
kited
it
him
in
out of the
trice.
way. And he will not summon guards unless...
Yes.
Now, from here we can go into the sewers,
You
but
have
I
but
don't
to
want to do
ask.
that. That's who we're supposed to find. Let's read the Duke Elton's body. We can actually throw this. This is that cookbook we found. And this, I need to try to sell that somewhere. Alright, letter. Kizka, I must commend you for a job well done. Without your careful ministrations, Elton would have remained my most potent foe. I must ask for another favor. Some of your brethren are gathering at the sewer entrance to the palace. They are preparing to assassinate Grand Duchess Leah Janeth and Grand Duke Belt. I need you to assist them in their efforts, for you are the craftiest of your kind. This is the moment I have long waited for, as I hope you have as well. The bloodshed that will result when I declare war on Alm will be most glorious. Meet Kristen and Slythe at the undercellar. They are my best assassins. There are many access points to the undercellar through the sewers. Okay. Now, we can go to the undercellar right now, but we actually, there is another way you could have found out where you're supposed to go, and we're going to go do that, because it's actually kind of fun. Pretty cool fight. And actually, we want to go back to the first zone in the city. Come on, Rasad.
I shall commit.
You were faster when
Casting
we
spells
didn't want
isn't
you to
as
be, and
easy
now
as
you're
I
slower
make it
when we
look.
don't want you to
I'm
be.
tired.
Faster because he obviously runs faster than normal people, but now, since haste
I
doesn't
shall tend
affect
to it in a
him,
trice.
he's slower. Alright, we want to
How may I
find
be of assistance? You
Tomoko.
have but to ask.
There she
I
is.
must talk to you in private.
I apologize for not being more open, but these are troubled times. If I could be permitted to speak for a moment, I believe I have something you would want to hear. Perhaps we could help each other. If your information is of worth, then yes, I would indeed be interested. I shall explain myself in further detail when I have time. Until then, I have but one thing to say. The one who claims to heal Duke Elton's sickness is also the one who breeds it. Likely there have been signs that suggested this to you, but none have said it so plain. No doubt you have the wherewithal to follow through on it. Your very nature gives you above-average competence. Grind's tutelage could only have enhanced this. Your simple shadowing has given you that name, and I am not impressed. I have cut those familial ties. Familial ties. Don't speak that name. I'll not have you sully the memory of the only family I have known. But that was not the family that knew you, and knows you now. I think you feel the pull, and I think you strain against it still. Again you see that I know much of you, perhaps more than you know yourself. There are three things that are... Oh my god. There are three things that are strength incarnate. There is love of life, there is fear of death, and there is family. A family that loves death would have a strong pull indeed. Can you feel it? Can you feel him? He hates you, you know. Who hates me? What have I done to deserve such hatred? What have you done? You exist. Well, I guess, yeah, that's what I said earlier. You exist and chaos will be sown. That is the way it was intended, though I hope to change it. I must go, and you must go to Duke Elton. Protect him from his own healer. I will wait near the Flaming Fist headquarters. We shall speak again, and I shall have something to ask of you. Oh, great. I kind of screwed that up because I didn't talk to her first. Which is funny, because if you come in the normal way, you'll get caught by the Flaming Fist guards before you ever have a chance to talk to her. Alright, we will just use me to go over there, since I am clearly the fastest. Such insolence! His popularity may be soaring, but I'll not cast a vote for a lout such as he. The nerve of the man. What is your trouble, milady? If it is any of your concern, I am simply furious at that Saravok man. I did not raise a fortune in the city by letting such as he stroll off with my assets. I have had dealings with the Iron Throne Mercantile Group for some time now, and though I did not approve of some of their other ventures, they were at least honorable business people in their contracts with me. Now that Saravok leads them, he has all but declared my previous deals null and void. You will get no sympathy from me if you lost gold dealing with a group like the Iron Throne. If I were not already incensed at Saravok, I would stop to tear a strip off of you too. As it is, I must speak with the Grand Dukes about Saravok's conduct. Imagine, he secures himself as leader of the Iron Throne and then all but destroys its mercantile credibility by practically sacking it. He may be bolstering the city with its assets, but it is still unprofessional. Something strange is going on at the Iron Throne building, I tell you. I know their previous leadership was killed, but those members remaining would still never let such treatment come to pass. Not willingly, anyway. So, apparently... Let's pause it here for a second. We've kind of gotten hints at this before, but Saravok is... For some reason, he wants war with and he's also... But he's poisoned all the... things... He's poisoned all the ore, and he's stolen all the ore, so but that would help Baldur's Gate go to war. So, I mean, and Baldur's Gate are pretty even when it comes to military power. I'm pretty sure Am's better, and they're also richer, but why would he be hurting Baldur's Gate ability to go to war if he so obviously wants to go to war? We'll see, I guess. I see you have sought me out, as I thought you would. I have things that must be said, things that are important to us both. I have but one condition to my discourse, and you must agree before I speak. A promise I seek, and I will accept no less. You have said many interesting things, but I do not trust you. You have my word that I shall honor it, my promise, as best I can. I thank you. Here is my request, though it may seem quite odd. I charge you to defeat Saravok, the man behind all your woes. You must destroy his plans and stop his scheme in its tracks. You must strip him of the belief that he can succeed in this path he follows. You must do this for me, and you must also leave him his life. I will help him to live his life as a man, not as the god he thinks he can be. I do not see how such a thing is possible. He has sought to destroy me, and I have only responded in kind. Saravok seeks to destroy everyone, not just you. You are of particular interest because of your shared origins with him. You are a possible rival, one of the few that are worthy of his personal attention. Above all else, you are family. Apparently, we're family with Saravok. I see this as startling news, though likely you have suspected as much. Does this disturb you? It should not. Monsters often come closer to us than we like to think. You are siblings, and so he's our brother. And the paths open to him, I think half-brother though. And the paths open to him are yours as well, though he has been racing down his from his earliest days. You had Gorion to guide you, did you not? Sarevok had no one. He draws his strength from his hatred, from the thought of rising above those he knows to be inferior. His divine blood hungers for conquest, and that is why he must be defeated, but not killed. He serves another, but does not know it. Divine blood, he serves another, of what do you speak? The child becomes the father, or desperately wishes so. The blood pulls, calls, and demands. The wise Alando did say unto the ages that the Lord of Murder would perish, and his doom would spawn his mortal progeny. So, Lord of Murder died, but before that he had a bunch of babies, and one of those babies was Sarevok, and apparently one of them was me. Chaos would be sown in their passage, but to what purpose? You have felt the hunger and heard the offerings of power. Sarevok thinks they are true, and so he seeks a senseless war and a slaughter of a scale so grand as to defy description. He thinks it will launch him to what? Possibly he is right, but I cannot lose him to this. Why do you oppose him when you so clearly care for his life? I share Sarevok's company, and would do so until I die, given the choice. That is all I need. That is all you need to know. I would save the man within the beast he wishes to be. I do not believe he will survive his plan. It is all based on conjecture at best. He feels that he has been chosen, and that he will become more than he is. I do not share this belief. Gods are not known for bequeathing their powers, especially if they have foreseen their deaths. Whatever he is, I would keep him here, grounded firmly among those of us that are all flesh. I shall strive to stop him, and will do what I can to see that he lives. I thank you. Sarevok can be redeemed, as could you should you one day pursue the same path. What are you talking about? I am already redeemed. I'm a good person, right? For now, I shall speak of secrets to aid you. Duke Elton may be saved, but Duke Entar's Silver Shield has been killed outright. The murderers have acted with anonymity, but I know who and where they are. You must go to the Undercellar. Return if you have already been. There you will find Slithe and Kristen, two unsavory beings that revel in the violence Sarevok allows them to commit. They are no more than animals in human guise, even by the standards of the company they keep. Kill them and you shall know much of the plan. If you do not know where the Undercellar is located, then go to the sewers. You will find an entrance there. I thank you for your help. I will seek them out. There is another. Atop the Iron Throne base is a woman whose influence is a poison in Sarevok's soul. If she were removed, I know he would listen to reason, to my pleadings. Cythandria is her name, and she holds much power in this matter. She seeks Sarevok's favor as well, though she is content if he self-destructs, so long as she profits in the deed. I must go. He cannot know that I have helped you. Okay, so lots and lots of information there. Apparently, Sarevok thinks that by creating a war on such scale, the god of murder, Baal, or the god of blood too, I think, he'll get the powers of the god of murder, which, I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, but he thinks it's true, so whatever. But first things first, we need to return.
What is it this time?
We still have Duke Elton's body.
What is it that it shall
So
be as you
let's,
wish?
you know what? No, screw this. Give me your speed potion so I can do this quickly. Alright. Save it here. We haven't been here yet. This is, I talked about a long time ago, but this is where and Duke Elton wants to be taken to the Harbor Master. By the bitch queen's breath. That's Duke Elton you have with you. He's looking in a bad way. Leave him here with me. I'll make sure he's alright. You're the people who have been working for Scar and Elton against the throne. Well, I'm sure you have much to do, so you should get a move on it. Don't worry about Elton. I'll keep good care of him. I've got to get him to a safe place, so good luck. Alright, now let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a snack. No, let's all go to the Iron Throne.
Casting spells isn't as easy as I make it look. I'm tired.
Out of my way, interloper. I am getting off this sinking ship as fast as I can. Now, a lot of people in here will give you some information, but we've already got most of it. You will not escape. The Iron Throne will topple before me. Why are you so panicked? Is Sarevok not in control? Is Sarevok in control? Wait, what the hell did I say? Why are you so panicked? Is not Sarevok in control? I will not debate that he is in control, but whatever his plans, they certainly do not have the good of the Iron Throne in mind. He has abandoned us in favor of his new position, that of soon-to-be-appointed Grand Duke. How the hell is he going to become Grand Duke? That's like impossible. We are simply to be cast off, and I would not be surprised if he marches a flaming fist through here tomorrow as a show of his stance on mercantile crime. Sarevok is to be a Grand Duke? How can this be? Quite simple, really. He has built up support by pledging to combat the very chaos he himself was sowing. I imagine he'll have a fantastic success rate, too, seeing as how he is in total control with our leaders dead. I doubt that he will settle into a nice, quiet political life, though. He seems set on causing as much destruction as possible, and I think he is intent on pushing for war with Why would he pursue such a destructive plan? What could he gain from it? How should I know? I am no diviner. I only know business, and what he is doing makes very little economic sense. Had he wished to grow rich from dealing in ore, then I would have understood. Had he kept the Iron Throne intact, he could have used his upcoming position as Duke to sanction and increase our trading power over groups like the Knights of the Shield. As it is, he is seemingly intent on abandoning us and launching a bloodbath of a war. Know this, the people believe in Sarevok, and it will take more than a blade to reduce his stature in the eyes of the public. How can people believe in him? Can they not see his nature? People see what they wish, and they really wish to see a savior. He offers stability and seems able to deliver. That is more than anyone has been able to give them so far. I tire of this chatter. If you feel you must strike me down, do as you wish. Do not expect me to wait around while you do it, though.
What is it that you have but to ask?
Who? Get out of my way. I don't care who you are. I just want out of you. I want out of here. And just who are you? Pang Wallen? Pang is the name, and I'll thank you kindly to get out of my way. I don't care why you're here. Take all you wish if you are thieves. I just want to leave. That Sarevok has become too big. That Sarevok has become too big for his britches. Our leaders weren't a day dead before he declared the Iron Throne to be his. Then you won't mind if I help myself to your coffers, will you? Bah, they are nearly empty regardless. Sarevok has been making decisions on the sidelines for some time now, and it has cost us all plenty. He does not seem concerned with profits or for much of anything. The iron shortage became his pet project, but he has used it to inflame tensions instead of build business. He's brought us down as sure as if he was some hero. What reason he would... Oh my god, my mouth is killing me, guys. What reason he would have to provoke a war, I don't know. Enjoy your looting. I'm leaving for good.
I must rest.
Come on, guys. Let's go fight. Actually, we need to rest. Can we rest? No, we can't. Well, we'll have to do with the fatigue. There are some decently strong melee fighters up here that we're going to have to worry about. Who are you? Have you business here? What does it matter? Everything is in shambles. It's almost like they set these guys up here each to tell you what was going on, but they forgot to, like, remove the unneeded ones or the superfluous ones. I expected more resistance to my breaking in. What's going on here? There is very little going on here. Everything is falling apart as we speak, and one person is to blame. And just who might that be? Sarevok is the foul spawn that surely did the deed. He craves the power of the Iron Throne, but for what purpose I do not know. Blah, 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 blah. Yep. I'll kill him.
Yes? You have but to ask. It shall be as
Everything
you wish.
is the
No
same.
time.
You have but to ask.
Worthing. Why, hello, Trisau. I suppose we should have expected your coming here. Bit of unfortunate business in Candlekeep, eh, what? What do you know of what happened there? I know that you are the unwitting dupe of Sarevok, as were we. It would seem that he sacrificed our leaders just to discredit you, knowing that you were perhaps the only ones that stood in his way. Of course, he also became our leader of the Iron Throne himself, but he seems quite beyond needing us now. Such disrespect to throw us away as he did. It hardly matters now, what with his coronation imminent. I'm sure the ducal palace will never be quite the same. I must go. Pleasure chatting with you. See if the librarian's still in here.
How many? You have but to ask.
Any librarian? No? No? Alright.
Let's talk more
Buff up
fight.
before you go up, especially if you are melee heavy.
Yep.
Well, actually, yeah. Especially if you're melee heavy, because you're going to need
You
some
ready?
extra Thaco and definitely extra defense. You don't want these guys to hit you, because they hit very hard.
Uh-huh.
I care not.
But we don't have haste.
How may I be of assistance?
Oh, I guess we don't really need it. I can do Oil of
What
Speed
is it this time?
where it matters. On Minsk.
What is it this time?
Let's talk more fight.
Yes?
Alright, we all good? Let's
It
go
shall
up.
be as you wish. I shall attend to it in a trice.
Sithandria, there's the girl Tomoko told us about. So you've come back. If you were smart, Trisau, you would have left well enough alone. I don't know how you escaped my lord's trap at Candlekeep, but you won't be getting any farther than here. Why do you come back here? I would have thought that you'd go after Saravok directly. Someone told us that this would be the place to go. Who told you to come here? Who betrayed my lord? It was Tomoko, wasn't it? I always knew her to be a traitorous whore. Well, it matters little if she did or not. All that matters is that you will die.
I will show you justice.
Alright, set our ranged guys on her. Because she seems to be a mage. And kill... Oh god, get away. No, I can't let Rasad take these guys, because he will die.
How may I be of assistance?
Look at that, 32 slashing damage. Not a crit. That's crazy. Wait, do not kill me, please. I will tell you where to go to find my lord. The undercellar is where you wish to go. It is there that you will find Saravok. You can reach the undercellar through the sewers. Please let me go now. I am ashamed by my lack of courage. No, we're gonna kill her because she's a negative impact on Saravok and like she's goading him along. And we want to redeem him if we can. Oop, what did we say? You do not give mercy? You are more like Saravok than he would have imagined. Holy cow. He's going down. Why am I slow? How did they slow me? Oh no, she probably slowed me.
I look forward to your instruction.
That's not
You
good.
rang?
And she is feeble-minded, so we can't do that. See if we can blind them. Are they slow too? No, they aren't. But one of them is, one of them was stunned, it looks like.
I will show you justice.
Nope, stay back.
How may I be of assistance?
I knew
What
that
is
was
it
a
this? I
mistake.
shall
Don't do
attend to
that.
it in a trice.
Because I'm gonna have to get around here and kite him back out. Are my frames dropping? I think my frames are dropping.
You have but to ask.
What the heck is going on? It says 60 frames per second.
How may I be of assistance?
Maybe we're all slowed.
Go for the eyes. Let's talk.
Get out of there. You cannot tank while you're slow.
What is it this time?
Do that,
it this
and you
time?
do chromatic orb. Magic missiles and chromatic orb. There we go.
Yes?
Cool.
It shall be as you wish.
I wonder what's causing that. We're not slow.
How may I? You have but to ask.
Oh well. I will figure it out afterwards. Take these, take that. Alright, let's go down the stairs.
What is
Hopefully
it
that will
this
go
time? I
away.
shall attend
Maybe
to
it's
it.
because she's like messing up and her AI is overloading the system.
Yes? I
Who
shall
knows?
attend to it in a trice.
We'll let her be on her own for now.
How may I be of assistance?
Alright. The Diary of Saravok. This is going to be the end of the episode. We're going to read through these, so if you want to hop out, that's fine. 14th of the 9th, 1365. Today, Cormyr has instituted a ban against the Iron Throne from operating within their borders. While this is a great blow to the Iron Throne, it is the perfect opportunity for Realtar to approach the Throne High Council with his proposal. If things go well, we could begin the operation within the year. Davorn, the 25th, so like a month later. Davorn, that's the guy we killed in the mines. The second mines, not the first ones. The mines in Cloakwood. Davorn has sent a message to Realtar informing him that the mine at Cloakwood has been drained and is ready for use. This revelation should help greatly in convincing the Throne High Council. And then same year, probably next month. The Iron Throne Council has agreed to support Realtar's plan. He has been given all the resources he needs as well as leadership of the project. I have expressed interest to my father, in quotes for some reason, and he has promised to include me within the operations along the Sword Coast. He mentioned Mother in our conversation, how I wasn't to be unfaithful to him as she had. He made it clear that I would suffer her fate if I was. His threats are weak and hollow, and I shall listen to them for only so long. I have decided to take this time to make my visit to Candlekeep. I have waited a long time to research the prophecies of Alondo, and I must know if the dreams speak the truth. So he must have had a lot of the essence of Baal in him, because he's been having dreams of like what he could be, and we never did that we know of. So he definitely had more of his essence than we did. I will not believe the words of phantoms without proof, and the priest of Baal I confronted gave me nothing. He was old and died quickly in my grasp. If the words are true, I shall surely groom stronger acolytes than this. Alright, next month. No, this is the next year. So, 365, 366. My research has gone well, so he studied for a year, basically. The monks here at Candlekeep have been quite helpful. From what I have read, it would seem certain that the blood of Baal does indeed flow through my veins. His prophecies are, of course, ambiguous, but I think I understand them. He foresaw his coming death and seeded his essence across the land. The children born as a result bear the marks of chaos, have power with no direction, and shall feel the blood of a god within them. Our power is the healing that we get and cure poison and draw upon holy might. The deaths they bring shall awaken the Father, and through them he will rise. It does not explicitly say, but obviously this means that death wrought by the children will cause them to ascend. Fitting, and since the Father was the Lord of Murder, proving one's worth must involve an act in accordance with his portfolio. I begin to see what I must do. Death on a godlike scale. Same year. The monk Gorion troubles me. He seems to have taken an interest in my readings. I must be careful to be more clandestine in my research. I wish I could simply kill him, but I doubt I could safely murder him within this damnable library. I had a dream this night. My mother was talking to me, but as she did, her face became bloated and discolored. Her voice became weaker as she spoke to me, telling me to save her from Realtar. Okay, the dreams I was talking about before, I was talking about dreams before we started killing and leveling up. Obviously, we've had dreams since then. I could see the garrote cutting into her neck, but I did nothing. It was only a dream. I take my leave of Candlekeep now, and not a moment too soon, for I am sure that Gorion has perceived my heritage. One thing that I am certain of, Trissau is, in actuality, one of Baal's brood as well. Trissau has all the markings, and it would explain Gorion's curiosity in my studies. So, he was in Candlekeep for a long time, so we would have seen him, and but obviously we were a carefree kid, we didn't really, pay attention. Though there is nothing I can do now, I will have to make certain to return and kill the little brat. It would be foolish of me to let one of my siblings live, especially one being brought up by the Harpers, and I am sure that is where Gorion's allegiances lie. Sarabok's pretty smart. Today I met with Realtar in Baldur's Gate. The fool still insists on calling me his son, and for now I will let him. He assumes that I am loyal to him because he raised me. Loyal I am, but only as long as he is useful. He set up a base in the mansion of a destitute noble family and says that everything is running smoothly. That is the Iron Throne, the place we're in now. Mulahay has established himself at the mines of Nashkal, and his kobold minions should be already busily contaminating the iron ore. Only a few slaves have begun to mine out the ore at Cloakwood, though Realtar assures me that once the bandit raids begin, we'll have a steady supply of new slaves. Year later, I met with the leaders of the Chill and Black Talons. Okay, so the iron shortage has been going on about a year. We could go through and look at the Baldur's Gate or the Forgotten Realms calendar, but I'm not going to do that. We'll just say about a year. I met with the leaders of the Chill and Black Talons. I have little liking for Ardener, the leader of the Chill, but Targaz seems to be a man of his word. It is a good thing, as I'll have to work with these mercenaries for the rest of the year. Okay, and then another year later. Everything proceeds well. The ore coming from Nashkal, so 2 years for the iron shortage. Or 2 years in the making, anyway. Nashkal has started to deteriorate. The ore coming from Nashkal has started to deteriorate, and my mercenaries have been doing a fine job of destroying any iron caravans en route to Baldur's Gate. Though some of my mercenaries have been captured, most think they work for the Zents, so no trouble has fallen on the Iron Throne. I am sure that the Zents at Darkhold won't be pleased to know that their name has been falsely used. I will have to be wary for Zentish agents in the coming months. Same year, I think I now have the time to deal with that old codger Gorion and his little whelp. I will have to inform my men that I'll be gone for the next few weeks. And then, question mark. No time to write, but I must not neglect my journal, so the future dead must know of how the Lord of Murder again came to them. I shall hire a scribe when the time allows. Things have not gone completely as I have planned, but I will still be able to salvage the situation. Trissau is on the move to Baldur's Gate. If I could maneuver the whelp to Candlekeep, then I would have the perfect scapegoat for my plan. My mortal father, Realtar, is there to meet with the Knights of the Shield. He has been blocking all my attempts to escalate the hostilities between and Baldur's Gate, and these meetings will only serve to smooth relations. I must rid myself of them all and assume control of the Iron Throne myself. I cannot allow petty business and monetary concerns to interfere. Terribly sorry, Father, but my true parentage calls and you are in my way. I shall be sure to instruct the doppelgangers in the exact manner real Tar should die. I think a garrote would be perfect for the task. I think Sarevok cared for his mother a little bit more than his father. This diary looks to be important. You should probably keep it on your person. Okay, Kiska, I must commend you for a job well done. Without your careful ministrations, Eltan would have remained my most potent foe. I must now ask for another favor. Some of your brethren are gathering at the sewer entrance. Nope, we already read that. Sarevok, I must say that our first victim was not the challenge that my wife and I had expected. The foppish idiot had only the most token of defenses. However, I can assure you that Antar screamed quite deliciously all the way to the end. Duke Elton, I hope that this next mission is much more difficult. From what you have told me, it would seem to be. Assassinating 2 Grand Dukes in their own palace while they harangue the high nobles of Baldur's Gate to no less. I can't wait. You still know where to find us. You should come down and enjoy the pleasures of the Undercellar for yourself. But if I know you, that'll never happen. Your obedient servant, Slithe. Sarevok, I have received your letter, and I am quite overjoyed by your proposition. I have told my wife, and she is excited as I am. I accept your mission and think that your payment is very adequate. This will be our greatest feat yet, to kill 3 Grand Dukes of Baldur's Gate. We should have read this one first. We will be arriving in Baldur's Gate within a week, and should be taking up our usual residence at the Undercellar. If you wish to contact us, you will find us there. Use the access points through the sewers. Joyfully yours, Slithe. Okay. So, Sarevok is trying to set himself up as a Grand Duke, and also murder the Dukes, because he wants to have war with to hopefully awaken the divine blood within him. That is what's going on here. You can get that through what we just read, but my first time through, I didn't really get it. So, I mean, I knew he wanted war, but I didn't really understand why. But that is what's going on. So, let's check in here just for some more.
I've done had enough of this.
I think there's some stuff over here. No. Alright, well, let's loot this. Maybe she put some of her stuff in here. No? But yeah, that's kind of what's going on. And we are going to go and hopefully stop the assassination. The 2 assassins should be in the Undercellar. If we can take them out, then we can have a little bit more time to deal with Sarevok, I would think.
Yes, I shall attend to it
but
in a trice.
Can't plan on Sarevok being reasonable and delaying his plans, so I wouldn't count on it.
This time?
But that's where we're going to end it today. A lot of reading in this episode. Sorry about that, but we'll have a lot of battle in the next one. So please leave a like or comment below and feel free to subscribe for more full Let's Plays like this one. And thanks for stopping by.